Hello, welcome to my channel. As you know, my name is Manjiri Ashok Awasthi, and topic for today is partnership firm, registration of partnership firm. Welcome to my channel. Before going ahead, don't forget to subscribe, like and share to my video. Okay, let's start. So we'll understand first or study the definition of partnership firm. According to Indian Partnership Act 1932, partnership is the relationship between the persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. So partnership is a business which is carried out by two or more persons who have agreed or are ready to share profits of business done by all. The business may be done by all or it may be done by anyone or acting for all, one person who is acting for all. Okay, so now we will understand or study the features of partnership firm. First feature is agreement. Agreement means to make an agreement. Let's understand now. A partnership firm is formed when two or more persons voluntarily, means willingly, with their own wish, okay, agree to do business. They are willing to do the business or ready to do the business. That business is called as partnership business. Okay, so they are ready to do the business. In India, the partnership agreement may be oral either, or it may be written. It may be in verbal or it may be in written form. Okay, so if the firm is not registered, it is always advisable that the agreement should be in written form. Why? Because of the following reasons. First, partnership agreement states about terms and conditions regarding internal management of the partnership firm. Internal management means within the partnership firm. What is the management procedure? It is given in the partnership agreement. So it is always advisable that partnership agreement should be in written form. Second, profit sharing ratio between the partners. The partnership agreement or the agreement states about the profit sharing ratio of the partners. What will be the ratio of sharing of profit of the partners? That is given in the agreement. So it is always advisable that the agreement should be in written form. Okay. Third, roles of the partners. What roles are the partners going to perform or carry on? What are their roles, functions, duties? That all things are mentioned in the agreement. So it is always advisable that partnership agreement should be in written form. Okay. Second, lawful business. Partnership business or firm cannot carry on any business which is forbidden by law. Forbidden means not allowed by law or is illegal. For example, smuggling or gambling, which is illegal. Partnership firm cannot do the business which is illegal or forbidden by law. It has to perform only lawful business. Okay, I hope you are understanding the points discussed. Third point, sharing profits and losses. Partnership firm or partnership share profit and losses as given in the partnership deed. Now what is partnership deed? Partnership deed is a document containing terms and conditions relating to partnership firm. Okay, so in that whatever profit sharing ratio, in that partnership deed, whatever profit sharing ratio is given and the partners are agreed upon that ratio, they can share that the profit accordingly. Or partnership deed, that is document containing terms and conditions of partnership, is not mentioning any ratio of sharing profit or losses, then the partners are assumed or understood to be equal partners. Equal partners means what? They are sharing profits and losses equally. Okay, so they are called as equal partners. So that was the third point, that is sharing profits or losses. Fourth point, number of partners. For forming partnership firm, minimum number of partners required are 2. Okay, minimum 2 partners are required. Now we will discuss about maximum partners. Maximum partners mean the maximum number of partners the partnership firm should have. If the partnership firm is performing banking or carrying on banking business, like it is acting as a bank, then the maximum number of members required are 10. And if it is carried on non-banking business, that is except bank, total number of partners required are 20. So it depends whether it is carrying on banking business, then the maximum or total number of partners required are 10. and if it is carrying on non-banking business except banks, then the maximum number of partners required are 20. Okay, that was the point. Now fifth point, that is joint ownership. Partnership firm, in partnership firm there is joint ownership between the partners. All the business assets and properties are used jointly, and it should be are gained jointly, and they should be used only for the purpose of business and not for the personal use. So all the property which is jointly held by the partners and jointly brought into business by the partners, it should be held or used only for the purpose of running the business or conducting the business and not for personal use. Okay, that is called as joint management. 6 point, unlimited liability. Unlimited liability we will understand now. So in partnership firm, liability of all the partners are unlimited, joint and several. Now we will understand one by one. First, unlimited liability. What is the meaning of unlimited liability? Liability of partners is unlimited. Means what? In case the partners have taken loan from banks, partnership firm and financial institution. In case business assets fall short or are less in repaying the loan taken by the partnership firm from different banks, financial institution, creditors, then the personal assets or property of all partners will be used to repay the loans taken by the partnership firm from different banks and financial institutions. This is the meaning of unlimited liability. Unlimited liability means personal assets of partners will be used to repay the loan taken if business assets fall short by the partnership firm from different banks, financial institutions, creditors, etc. Okay. Now second, that is joint and several. We will understand together. Partnership, in partnership firm, liability of every partner is joint. Joint means together, held together. We have discussed this in the above point, that is joint ownership. So that is the reference is given here also, that the property is joint means together, and several. Several means equal, equally distributed. All partners are equally responsible and jointly liable to return the loan taken by the partnership firm from different banks, financial institutions and creditors. Okay, that was a point. I hope you are understood. Next point, that is dissolution. Dissolution of partnership firm or dissolution of partners means the partnership will completely dissolve. Dissolve means come to an end. Okay, so partnership business will no longer be in operation. Partnership firm, it is closed down. Now after closing of partnership firm, what will be done? All assets, for example machinery, land and building, plant and machinery will be sold off. Okay, and all liabilities like bills payable, sundry creditors or any other liabilities will be repaid, and settlement of accounts will be done. All these things will be done in the process of dissolution. Okay, next point, that is joint management. We have discussed about joint ownership. Now we will study about joint management. In the partnership firm, the management of all partners are managing the business equally. Or the relationship between partnership firm, that is as per Partnership Act 1932, all partners have equal managerial right for managing the business of partnership firm. Okay, all partners are equally responsible. However, for convenience, some partner will act as managing partners. They will perform the work of managing partners, and other partners will voluntarily means willingly, forbidden or surrender, give up their interest or right of managing the duties in favor of managing partners. Okay, so that business will be conducted properly. They will surrender the managerial rights in favor of managing partner. However, the responsibility of all the partners in partnership firm is joint and several. Okay, now next point, that is principal and agent. Every partner in the partnership firm performs two roles or acts in two ways. It performs its responsibility in two capacities. Mainly first is the principal and second is the agent. When the partner is working or is with other partners, he is called as principal. Okay, Second, agent. Agent means he is working with the third party. Third party means another party. Okay, the partner is working with the third party as a mediator on behalf of firm. He is the mediator in between third party and partnership firm. If he is mediator between middleman between third party and partnership firm, then he is called as agent of the partnership firm. I hope all points discussed up to now are clear. Okay, we will do a quick recap of whatever studied up to now. Definition, as you know. Features we will understand. First feature was agreement. Second feature was lawful business. Third feature was sharing of profits and losses. Fourth, number of partners. Fifth, joint ownership. Sixth, unlimited liabilities. Seven, dissolution. Eighth, joint management. Ninth, principal agent relationship. I hope whatever discussed up to now was clear. Okay, we will come up with more interesting videos in short period of time. Till then, thank you. Bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share my video. That's it for today. Thank you. Bye.